and Safety Military Institute in Shortly, we will be witnessing a dignified and solemn ceremony known as the Uncasing of Colors. To uphold the dignity and decorum of this solemn ceremony, we kindly request that you switch your mobile devices to silent mode and maintain silence throughout the proceedings. Thank you.
This ceremony involves the uncasing of the 4 state colors and 36 regimental colors by the Reserve Parade Regimental Sergeant Major Master Warrant Officer Low Heng Kee and the Colors Regimental Sergeant Major Military Expert 3 Ong Sin Tui. Facing the colors are men and women from the 6 Guard of Honor contingents bestowed with the responsibility of protecting the honor and proceedings of the ceremony.
The history and tradition of colors go a long way back. At the beginning of the 17th century, when militaries were adopting the regimental system, flags of distinct colors were assigned to each regiment for identification during war. For example, the Red Regiment would carry a red-colored flag when they go for battle. Hence, military flags came to be known as colors. In some other chronicles, early Helvetic flags bore the colors of a commander in the same sense used in horse racing today.
On the other side of the world, in the 1650s, the Manchus were experimenting with a new concept of military organization. Troops were divided into 4 groups. Each group was identified by a colored banner. Subsequently, when the number of units multiplied, each new unit took on one of the original 4 colors and added a border to their banner for distinction. Hence, colors originated as a means of battlefield identification and continued to perform this function for many centuries. Colors became the identity of the unit, and when colors fall or are captured during battle, it was deemed that the unit had fallen. Therefore, the bravest of soldiers were tasked to guard the colors.
Today, modern militaries continue to maintain the tradition of having colors in units. While colors are no longer used in the battlefield for identification, they serve a ceremonial role. Colors represent a distinct identity for each unit, and through the colors, men and women form a strong affiliation with their respective units.
Our short history of colors in the SAF dates back to 1954. Then, there were only 2 colors, the Queen's colors and the Singapore Volunteer Corps colors. Then Governor of Singapore, Sir John Nicol, presented both colors to the Singapore Volunteer Corps on the 8th of July 1954 at the Padang, in celebration of the centenary of the Volunteer Corps.
When the Japanese occupation ended, new colors were donated by the City Council to replace those lost during the fall of Singapore in 1942. The restructuring of the Singapore Volunteer Corps after our independence in 1965 saw the Corps undertaking a different role in Singapore. Hence, both colors were retired.
The presentation of colors to units is an established practice in many militaries, and the Singapore Armed Forces is no exception. Colors are often paraded during auspicious and significant occasions such as the National Day Parade. Every color is carried by a commissioned officer known as the ensign. Accompanying each color is a senior sectionist known as the escort. While the function of the colors today is purely symbolic, their importance cannot be overstated. They are the embodiment of an institution's tradition, glory, honor, pride, and veneration.
In 1997, each service, formation, and unit was awarded regimental colors 5 years upon their inception, and awarded the state colors 2 years upon receiving the regimental colors. It was subsequently decided that since both the state and regimental colors serve the same purpose of inspiring soldiers, state colors would only be awarded to the 3 services then. And Safety Military Institute, in recognition of its premium status as a military institute, Regimental colors, on the other hand, will be awarded to formations and units. All other colors outside of these conventions were retired during the 1997 Singapore Armed Forces Day Parade.
Prior to conferring units with new colors, the colors are blessed by various religious leaders of the inter-religious organization in a constitution ceremony. Thereafter, the colors will be presented to the commander of the unit by the President of Singapore. Similarly, color can also be retired when the unit becomes defunct due to organizational restructuring. The retiring color will be paraded ceremoniously during the SAF Day Parade, where the entire parade will give one final compliment to the color. This can be an emotional moment as the retired color will not be on parade again.
The SAF state colors adopts the basic design of the state flag with the SAF crest emblazoned on it. The SAF state colors consist of the state crest, Tentera Singapura, the motto of the SAF, Yang Pertama dan Utama, meaning first and foremost, and the laurels of excellence. In its entirety, the emblem depicts victory and merit in all the SAF's endeavors. The SAF state colors symbolizes the pride and honor of officers and men who have contributed towards her success.
The late President of the Republic of Singapore, Mr. Ong Teng Cheong, presented the SAF state colors to the Chief of Army, Major General Han In Juan, at the SAF Day Parade on Thursday. The SAF state colors is presented to the Army as the colors is also known as the Army state colors. It is awarded to the SAF's combat unit on SAF Day.
Colors are a symbol of pride and have always been regarded with great reverence. Colors bear the badges that commemorate the achievements of the unit in the field of combat, training, administrative efficiencies, also help to promote cohesion, spirit of corps, and imbue a sense of loyalty onto the soldiers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Uncasing of Colors ceremony will be coming to an end shortly. Thank you for joining us in this meaningful military tradition. We wish you a pleasant day ahead.
After this, you'll go to the Arab.
qua bên cạnh sẽ lấy nghe nó nói nghe là cái bà làm cái bà làm như này qua đây chứ hả lên cái phát lại giúp đi cả cái gì đi làm là ngồi chị mà không thì không thì không làm hộ cái là đi này đi vào ngoài đi anh vào cổ này anh vào cổ này 我听他们听啊。我来bảo vậy, tôi nghèo. Nó đeo của. Còn nó đeo của bà. Chị. Lý à, cũng là lý à. Ô, cũng là lý à. Đúng là này đeo cả. Anh là tụi với bạn này là quá đến phi không cảnh. Anh mà lý à. Cô cái mặt này bảo vậy. Có mặt này bảo à. Cái này lý à, chắc là chỉ con này. Ô, không mặt đâu nhỉ. Ô, không mặt đâu nhỉ. Nó kiểu vậy. Wow, tôi nói này thì của quên này của mày hả? Nó đỡ là của gì nhỉ? Cái nó ai có cả gì xin à?
On the floating stadium that now it's being dismantled and it's already dismantled and they're building a new one. I was standing there, it was super nice because actually they had some projects and they were shooting machine guns. Of course with a blank ammo. They block access. Yeah, that's true, but the thing is that maybe, everybody should be claimed that everything was destroyed, even sand and air. Yes? Because the thing is that Trump doesn't want to fly there once again, yeah? Because he cannot win this war. You can see them from the short distance, and they are nice equipped, really. They are pretending they are nice. Beside the people special set of skills that you see. You see with
Lê thí cùng làm ai? Lê thí cùng làm ai? Ok. Chị cho ba lòng ba mèo xuống đen để đi đây. Cái này này. Cái này sẽ là kéo vào này. Cái này
inform about the flag for two. They did not I guess, yes.
Visit.
And then but I received my coaches Because for example, if you have a pistol, they go in here. If you have a pistol and a light ammo.
Okay.